Hello everybody, welcome to UKGN Network, welcome to another Tuesday live stream and another of the games that were suggested by viewers for ones that I should have included in my top 100 that I published about 2 months ago now, because time is getting on. So today the game I'm going to be playing is Civilization on the A1200. Hello Carl, welcome into the chat, you were here first. Hello Terra K as well. Wayne Coston, good afternoon. So, Civilization was always a game that I was not especially interested in playing, I'm not going to lie. When it first came out in 1993, I think it was, or 92. There were a lot of people I did know who played it and were into these kind of games, but this was not my kind of thing at all. So it's a game that bypassed me completely. Every time I have attempted to play it over the years, I've given up after about half an hour because I've not really understood what I'm supposed to be doing. So what I have done in this, before this stream started, is I have downloaded, where is it? It should be there. I put it on that one, I'm sure I did. Yes, it is, there it is. So why is it not showing? There we go. Right, now why is that not? There you go. There you go. Got there in the end. So yeah, I have downloaded the manual, all 156 pages of it. And I thought what I would do is I would go to this section here where it says Civilization Tutorial, and I would try and actually play through this as the game suggested. So I'm going to have this tutorial to hand, but I'm not going to leave it. I'm obviously not going to leave it on screen so that you can see it. And so I'm just going to go through that and see how I get on. Please feel free to pop up in the chat and tell me what you think I should be doing, or if you have experience of playing this, tell me what I should be, how I should be playing. But this should be interesting at the very least. So what I will do is I will keep the manual off to the side where I can see it, but you can't. So it says I should play on Earth. So let's do that. So I hope everybody's having a great day. As always, if there are any issues with the volumes of either me or the game, please do let me know and I'll adjust them accordingly. Now, I do believe the A1200 version looked a little better and ran a little bit smoother than the original A500 version. Oh, you normally have today off but work the afternoon? That's a bit like me. I normally have Tuesdays off, but I actually went in and had to open up the shop this morning for somebody else. But luckily I got back home in time for my live stream. You may have noticed the t-shirt that I'm wearing today is my Timeless t-shirt. That is because 1 week today I will be in Liverpool for the Timeless Gaming Convention. There is still time to get tickets if you need them. Use Zoidberg26 as your discount code to get 15% off if you are planning on attending. That is in at Arcane's Brewery in Liverpool. Aria Stark, welcome into the chat. Hope you're all well. This seems like more of an RPG soundtrack. I'm not going to disagree. They've botched it with Civ 7, have they? I'll take your word for it on that one. It's always been this... The more modern iterations of this series are ones that I have been fairly interested in playing, but I don't want to pay £50 to find out whether or not I'm going to like it. So the only one that I do own is Civilization Revolution, I believe, which came out on Xbox 360. I do have a... it was given away on Games with Gold a few years ago, so I do believe I have that. Right, so according to this tutorial, I should pick Chieftain, which is the easiest difficulty. Okay, let's do that. Level of competition 3 civilizations. Pick your tribe, choose any named tribe. Go with Romans. And then type your name. I have risen to become leader of the Romans. May my reign be long and prosperous. The Romans have knowledge of irrigation, mining, bronze working pottery, and roads. Interesting. So as the new game begins, you are looking at a large map display window with two smaller windows to the side. The world window and the status window. Across the top window is a menu bar listing the number of menus that you can open. While playing Civilization, you spend most of your time looking at the map display. This is where you direct and watch movement. What have the Romans ever done for us? Well, that is what we're about to find out. Good afternoon, Mr. Soy. It is very cool that they made an AGA version of this game. Movement and combat of my game pieces. The blinking rectangle that looks like a covered wagon in the centre of the world is your first unit. Units and many different types may eventually be available to you. The immediate goal of your civilization is to found its first city. Start a new city where the settlers are. Okay. City name, Rome. There we go. You're asked immediately to choose the name of your city, except one of the... When you build your first city, the settlers unit disappears. The people with the tribe who made the first unit. When your first city is built, it has a population of 1 point. Pull down the city menu from the menu bar. So 4000 BC, that's what we are. Okay. Cities also act as centres for trade and the flow of information. Your wise men and scientists can collect this information and acquire information on new abilities and skills for your civilization. Use the following menu to direct their studies. This is a ridiculously long-winded tutorial. You've just built your first military unit. Hooray! Use the keyboard arrows to move this unit and the orders menu to give special commands. The military units allow you to explore, expand, attack, and defend your civilization. The Roman wise men have discovered the secret of alphabet. Hopefully not the alphabet that we know today. Giza saying hello from lovely Perth. Hello and welcome. Alphabet is a group of symbols that represents... Yeah, we know what an alphabet is. It allows a code of laws, map making, mathematics, and writing. An emissary from the French wishes to speak with me. Will I receive him? Viridian Games, well, hello from Wisconsin. Can't believe you found a stream where somebody's playing Civ 1. Well, here I am. Hello. Greetings from the most exalted Emperor Napoleon of the French. Your civilization makes us laugh and we will agree not to crush you in exchange for the secret of alphabet. Okay, you can have it. Friendship of the Roman people and their wise and magnificent leader, Emperor Zoidberg. That's me. Fortify units in your cities to defend them against barbarians or enemy armies. How do I bring up the menu? Fortify. Elmo wouldn't give up alphabet. Well, no, he wouldn't, would he? I have unleashed a horde of barbarians. That's not good. They can fortify there. Oh, we've got the secret of ironworking. I can build a Legion unit then. The unit may not move from one square adjacent to an enemy unit. Okay. Another horde of barbarians. F to fortify, yep. Barbarians, where's Maria Whittaker? Now that's just wishful thinking. They're called death swords in America. Well, it was one way to differentiate itself from the Psygnosis game, I suppose. Why won't right? City status F1. There we go. No embassy established. Okay. Rome has got a population of 60,000. And they are 100% content, not happy. Ooh, the people have spontaneously decided to recognize my many years of enlightened leadership. Craftsmen, masons, laborers, and artisans turn out to build me a fine addition to my palace. Which name are you referring to, Viridian Games? Maria Whittaker or Death Sword? build the road first. Well, now you tell me. I think I'm going to move that secondary one. Page, see, look, pages 111 to 120. That's how big the manual for this game is. It's ridiculous. I can't see that image anywhere. Whatever. Okay. Let's try and... Well, yes, thank you, Alphabet Cat. I will have to try and find out how to build roads. I've discovered the secret of writing now. That's good. I can get a diplomat unit. Masonry sounds like a good idea. I'm guessing that that's it for the... Yeah. I have at least another horde of barbarians. A hard drive was required to play for this game, otherwise disc swapping was horrendous. Like many an adventure game, yes. You somehow played all these games as an 8-year-old without manuals. Weirdly more patient then than I am now. Well, I think that goes for all of us, doesn't it? I think a lot of games like this these days would not exist without a tutorial that you play through. off masonry. Well, I'm not going to lie, the Settlers is definitely a game that I would much rather play, and that's why the Settlers was in my top 100 and this isn't. I think the Settlers is a game that's much more fun to just play around and discover for yourself things in, so you don't really need the manual for that. Ooh, an emissary from the Babylonians. A peace treaty, yes, okay. Then I need to get the wheel for chariots. Okay, I'll do that. I'll make sure I do that. Oh, found another city. Hey, top 5 cities of the world, and Rome is the top, apparently. Ricky, that's a lot in that city, isn't it? City resources, it's got a lot. Settlers was revolutionary. I would 100% agree with that. That's why I still love going back and playing it today. I mean, I did try playing this on the A500, and on the A500, it is very slow. So the memory is definitely being used for something, and power. emissary from the French. Yes, hello, Napoleon. I don't know how to build more units. Well, the Settlers 2, I've never really played. I bought the Amiga version last year, but I can't get it to load. So I am waiting for the A200 to come out later in the year so that I can actually play it. Ooh, another city. The national anthems are giving you summer games 1 and 2 flashbacks. I can think of worse things to be getting flashbacks to. You're not going to let me move at all, then, are you? No, I'm not saving my game. There we go. The population of the Roman Empire has now exceeded 200,000 citizens. Yeah, go on then. No, I do not need currency. Stop trying to offer me currency. Hooray, I now have Code of Law. See, I can now make, I can now do currency for myself. Don't need to be pinching it off somebody else. See, how do I improve my units? This is what I don't get. There doesn't seem to be anything on screen telling me how to do it. Why? This manual just goes and like seems to tell you things in 8 paragraphs when one would have probably done. I don't know how to enter the city screen. It tells me that it should be F1 and it's that. So I don't know what I can do in the on the city screen. Okay. Ah, there we go. No, I don't. So I don't want militia. I'm going to want settlers, but I can't currently afford it. The treasury is 270. The happiest civilizations in the world. The glorious civilization of the Romans is number 1. Woohoo! Go on then. What does he want to say now? I am currently researching currency, so I don't need to get it off you. Stream died, has it? I don't know what happened there. Sorry about that. All seems to be working perfectly fine at my end, so... This area could produce more resources. These hills will add to the production capacity of Rome. Go on, what does he want now? Yeah. Rome haven't invented the internet yet. Well, no. We are still only in 1260 BC, so the internet's a little way off. Rome has built more settlers. Just use dial-up. Move one of my militia on top of the new city to protect it. I think yeah, that was part of my plan. I was planning. With modern Amiga games, you're more interested in what can run on standard hardware. So Amiga 500 up to 1 megabyte. Settlers 2 requires 30 megabytes CPU and 38 megabytes of fast RAM. Well, yes, it does. That's the reason why I can't get it to work. Hey, I have invented the wheel. I can now get a chariot unit. There's my chariot unit, yay! I am unworthy to make peace with us. However, we will agree not to crush my puny civilization in exchange for 150 in tribute. No. Ooh, the Babylonians are the wealthiest now. Orders can you give a chariot? No, I'm not going to speak to him. I'm going to build a new city over here by the river. Yeah. I want the militia. But no, yeah, I will have them build militia because I need that. I need that militia to protect them, don't I? First and foremost. No, I have no interest in hearing what the French have to say. Yeah, I honestly have no idea if what I'm doing is a good thing or not. What I'm doing, building roads. Ooh, they're building me a nice addition to my palace. Hey. You're coming up with some very good puns in the chat there. The French don't like me very much, do they? It's probably perfectly fine. One second, I just knock at the door. I do apologise for that. Population of the Roman Empire has now exceeds 300,000 citizens. No, I've no interest in talking to the French. The Babylonians are building a pretty sizable population for themselves, aren't they?
How did you finish?
11.
No. But you're on 5-2 whatever.
No, it's my day off today.
Yeah, no, but you still have to go in.
It's only to open up.
Oh. Thank you. Wait, so what time do you get back? As soon as like.
I am currently streaming. Rome has blocked France on the speed dial. Let's see what the Babylonians have to say for themselves. They've taken map making from me. Don't trust the French, they invented the baguette to hide swords in them. I definitely wouldn't want to eat a sandwich from one of those baguettes. Found a new city there, thank you. A barbarian raiding party. Oh, blimey. Fortifying those on the city. I've discovered valuable metal deposits worth 50. I want to go and build a city next to this, next to the water. They can stay there. What's he got to say for himself now? They've prepared a treaty. No. Sid Meier was amazing. He pioneered genres. Even games today may not have been quite the same without him. Looked him up and he's 72 now and still the creative development director of Firaxis Games. You need to create settlers, don't have to be able to build a mine. Nope. I'm no interested in talking to them. Ooh, we've unleashed a horde. Oh, that's a big horde. Those barbarians wiped out my chariot. Hey, we can now allow for electronics. Roman Empire now exceeds 400,000 citizens. No interest in talking to them. The Babylonians are still the largest. It's nearly there. We can have a legion. Does who have a time machine? Did I see that Thimbleweed Park 2 was being made? I did. Makes me want to actually go back and finish the first one. I never actually bothered. I did get quite far into it. I think I don't know why I got bored and stopped playing it. But I did find it very amusing. That terrain type can't be mined. Okay. Barbarians. Oh no. I did not pick up all the lint pieces now. You played the hell out of the original Sim City on the A500. The graphics weren't anything special. No, they weren't. You're quite right about that. And it slowed down when you built a large city, but back then it was so unique. Absolutely. I 100% agree with that. Legion. Okay. Get in. Go barbarian, go. No. I don't want barbarians to come near me, thank you. Feudalism. Your problem with this kind of... How do I disband some militias then? I don't know how to do that. I've got 17 active militia. You can stay there. You say select unit. I don't seem to be able to do that. Okay. So you have to double click on one. So, okay. I have a city there that's ranked 7. What was I able to do with a city that was ranked 7? Ah, okay. Interesting. I can move diagonally. Thank you for that. Hey, we are now the most powerful civilization. Brilliant game. Played it on the Atari ST, and it did crash when you had revolutions, though. The whole problem with me not being able to move diagonally is that because I'm playing it on Win UAE, the numpad was all set up for the joystick. Nope. Doing all right for themselves over there, aren't they? The aqueduct. Pyramids, 98 turns. If I don't talk to the French soon, they're going to turn their giant garlic catapults on me. I don't think that's a thing. Or I'm pretty. I'll be very surprised if it is. Let's see what the French have to say for themselves. I may be worthy to make peace with them. No. Why would I want to make peace with them? Citizens demand an aqueduct from that. So they can have an aqueduct then. Yay, we've captured a city. They want to make peace with me, do they? No. How dare you? Rome has built a temple, yes. Come on. I'm clicking on it. Right, thank you. I think Rome might need some city walls, actually, mightn't it? Thinking about it. Boo. That wasn't a very good idea, was it? Neither was that. They can fortify. In the city details, if I click an unused tile, it will optimize the tiles used. Yeah, that's confusing me. Okay, food storage has been destroyed. Food storage exhausted in Rome. How on earth do I sort that out then? Well, they're making a granary. They'll be there in a minute. Oh. No, I have no interest in what the French have to say. fact, I have no interest in what anyone has to say. I don't want to make a granary. You're at work at the moment. Just wanted to say that you pop in and say that you love this kind of content and look forward to watching it later. Well, I'm glad I can. I'm glad I can provide some entertainment. Having to run out of food is irrigating. Very, 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 very pun worthy. Hell. Yay, I've discovered mathematics. That's really going to help me right at this moment, isn't it? Although it does make a catapult unit. Oh, they've made a catapult. City walls. There we go. That's what they need. The existence of the French displeases the Emperor. I should see to that. Oh, what a shame. I destroyed his catapult. Mathematics might divide us. Mathematics, that adds up. You're on good form today. No, that's a boat. What do I want one of them for? Catapult. There we go. What's he got to say for himself? Ruler and king of the French. I may be worthy to make peace with them. No! Why would I want to make peace with the French? No, not interested. I've discovered an advanced tribe. So they can make some catapults for me as well then. Yeah, see, I don't understand how to make a monarchy. You must have a revolution from the menu at the top and change to monarchy. Monarchy is better. See, how do I do that then? Revolution. Okay. Monarchy. There we go. A Dance Dance Revolution. Rome has built an aqueduct. So once they finish building the city walls, they can build a courthouse then. No, not interested. But hey, we now have horseback riding. I've been trying to disband my militias. I don't understand how. Barbarians are coming to attack my city. Courthouse. There's now 1 million people in my population. They're building city walls. Okay, do that. Can they make settlers? Change to settlers. Oh no, you bastards! No, not interested in what they've got to say. You can sod off. We've captured Paris! Hooray! Order has been restored in Paris. Nope, not interested. French civilization destroyed by the Romans. Get it. Unfortunately, I'm probably about to get my ass kicked by the Babylonians, though, aren't I? Terraken, you are gifting memberships to people again. Fantastic, thank you. It's much appreciated. I am actually approaching the 2 o'clock mark, so this is going to be the end of the live stream soon. This is the Amiga A1200 version that I'm playing. So I honestly think that's probably where I'm going to leave the game for this week. But before we go, there is the small matter of needing to select what game I'm going to play next week. So let's go to the wheel. Here we go. So here we have a list of games that people suggested I should have included in my top 100, as always. The list is getting smaller, but let's give it a spin and see what I'm going to be playing next Tuesday. Pang! That should be fun. Don't know how I'm going to stretch that one out to 2 hours, but we shall see. Yes, I think that is. I think that can be considered a successful live stream. That I wiped out the French, even if I was going to get just my ass handed to me by the Babylonians. But there we go. Ew. Ew. I take it you're not a fan of Pang. But anyway, yeah, so I will be back to have a live stream as usual next Tuesday at noon, playing some Pang, and then I will be off to the Timeless Gaming Convention in the evening. So expect some footage from that. We've got a best 10 video coming next Monday, looking at the 10 best Commodore 64 games published by Hewson. And coming up this Friday, I am putting the finishing touches to a re-review episode all about Deliverance on the Amiga. So please come back and watch that if you can. Members will get to watch those videos early, including those 5 new members that just got gifted memberships. So as soon as that video is finished and uploaded, you will be able to watch it. Everyone else will have to wait until Friday. So if you have enjoyed this live stream, please make sure you give us a like and subscribe so that you don't miss out on the next one. And I hope you come back and watch all of that other content that we have coming up. I have actually surprisingly enjoyed playing this. I mean, it's still not really the kind of game that I would play out of choice, but I think it's it definitely I can see why people like it. So hope you all have a very good day, and I will see you all next week. Happy retro gaming, everybody. Bye for now.